hard, you won't see nothing. Ever, 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 ever.
Audio skulls all day.
The planet science is forever.
And Jared, are we getting old?
What?
And the reason I say that, and I'll provide a little more, that way Jared's not like, RJ, what are you doing over here?
Yeah, like, what are you,
kind
actually,
of thing.
yeah, what are you doing over there?
So me and Jared had a plan for today. Like, if you're watching us live, we're going to be tuning in shortly. You're noticing that we're doing this a little earlier than usual.
If you're watching us live, we're going to be tuning in shortly.
Or tuning in shortly. Maybe there's somewhere in
they're going to be tuning in shortly.
Yeah.
Okay, got you.
Whatever the case may be. And Jared and I were ready. We've been pumped up a little while. We've been waiting for it. Like a lot of folks, we've been waiting to see the Odyssey, Christopher Nolan's new movie out in theaters. Obviously, we want to see it in IMAX, the way it was shot, the way it was intended to.
Well, technically.
The just slightly notch below the superior version.
Yeah, I had to look it up to make sure.
Of the screening of the film. And so Jared and I decided, hey, let's go early Saturday morning. Let's go to the theaters. Let's go see this movie that's getting...
That wasn't actually what happened, because we weren't going to go that early.
No, we weren't going to go that early.
You wanted to go at 2 o'clock.
Well, that was the first time that I saw when I pulled it up.
Oh.
Like, I just looked it up on my phone.
Well,
I'm sure you did.
I use Fandango.
Oh, I just use movietickets.com.
Oh, no, I just Fandango.
And then I hit IMAX, and then, I know that the Hoffman Theater is one that has, the IMAX screening.
It's digital IMAX. They have the big screen, but it's not IMAX. It's not 70 millimeter IMAX.
It's just IMAX, digital IMAX.
Yeah, because I looked it up. The best way is it's got to be IMAX, and that particular screen is a little bit smaller than the 70 millimeter IMAX, because that's the actual projector. The IMAX that we're gonna go to is it uses laser.
Okay.
So it's digital, but it's laser, and it's as close to the aspect ratio that you're gonna get from
how they filmed it. And the reason that matters is because like if you just go to, let's say, the 70 millimeter one, that is film, but it's the 5 perf, which is perforations. If I pulled it up on here before, and it runs vertically through the projector. Now the IMAX 70 millimeter, the 15 perf, okay,
it runs horizontally through the projector, and they're both 70 millimeter, but one runs sideways and one runs up and down. So that changes your aspect ratio.
Yeah,
because obviously if you turn one way, and it's not a square, so it's gonna be wider one way than the other. So you'll get the nice, clear, beautiful picture with the 5 perf, but you're gonna get like 3/4 less, or like a quarter less of the screen. So if shit's gonna be cut off. And I saw a picture of a scene where like there's these giant knights or whatever.
Okay.
And you saw the difference between the actual film, how you can see the top of their heads. They're giants, but you can see the top of their heads. But in the other one, they're cut off.
I got you.
And I wanted to. I was like, as soon as I saw that, I was like, oh no, that's gonna ruin the fucking movie.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't intended to be seen that way. So yeah.
So we our whole goal to start the Saturday and even to talk about it here on today's episode was to go see this movie. We originally were going to go do a early afternoon show, but Jared has an obligation. Not that that matters to anybody.
What's that got? Well, yeah.
Well, I'm just kind of throwing the story. So he's like, hey, let's do the 10 a.m. show. And I'm thinking, hey, 10 o'clock is perfectly fine. Hey, maybe we'll be some of the first people in the theater. No, the answer is fucking no, folks. So the movie came out last weekend, and it's been getting praise across the board. So I'm already hoping, I already know this movie's going to be good in one way or another. And me and Jared get to the theater, and it is sold out at 10 a.m. And
all the showings were sold out.
Yeah, the whole thing across the entire day is sold out. And me and Jared are standing here.
And even when I was looking for stuff for tomorrow, which would be Sunday to you people, those weren't sold out, but all the tickets, all the open seats were all in the front. Like, so if you're looking at this big ass screen and you got to do this the whole time, that's not going to be an enjoyable way to watch the movie.
That's got to be like a hazard of some point.
I've done movies like that, but it's not fun.
I have two. I want to say less than 5 times I've done that.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, less than 5 times. I did it when I saw Tropic Thunder. I do remember sitting.
I don't remember what movie it was. I've seen a few. Well, I've been in so many fucking theater movies. I couldn't tell you.
No, the two that I can think of off the top of my head would be Tropic Thunder, because again, I never vote to sit in the front. Who does? Like, I mean, what normal-minded person? Nobody wants to sit in the very front row at the movie theater.
The best spot is in the middle.
Yeah, in the middle. Like, you got the perfect, I guess, aspect ratio of the screen within your peripherals. You're not too close. You're not too far back.
I don't know if that'd be considered aspect ratio.
I know. I was just...
That'd probably be angle.
Okay, angles. All right. And so... the movie is sold out. Jared's right. There's only seats in the front for tomorrow's shows. And that's why I said, Jared, do you think we're old? We willingly went to this very popular movie. And granted, have me and you ever gone to a movie and it's been sold out? I don't think this has ever happened to us.
No, because we would have, what has happened is we've gotten complacent in buying tickets only because less people have been going to the theater.
Yeah.
We're like, nobody's going to be there, so fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and even as
we're not taking into account the popularity of this movie, the magnitude of this movie. And I don't know, man. This is week 2, the end of week 2.
Yeah.
Well, no, this would be
the start of week 2, I guess.
Start of week 2. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. This movie's gonna make a fuck ton of money.
It is. I already know he's raking in the dough, and rightfully so. We talk about movies on the show all the time. We talk about Chris Nolan and how he's kind of the modern day, kind of guru of directing, and people know his movies. I mean, all of his movies, I would say for 99% of them are all good, or if not better. Some of them may go over your head. I will tell you, I would probably have to watch Tenet again. I've watched that movie twice, and
I watched it a few months ago again.
Yeah, I've watched it twice, and I feel like I have a good general grasp of what's going on. Because what I don't want to do,
you have to watch that movie a couple of times to get it.
And what I don't want to do is become that person as I get older when I'm watching a movie and it has like some profound meaning behind it or ending. I don't want to have to go to YouTube to be like, what does this mean?
Oh, no, I do that all the time. You're crazy. I go to New Rock Stars all the time to get shit explained to me. I told you I watched Disclosure Day, and the end to me was like, okay. So I went to New York Rock Stars, and they kind of gave me an explanation. I was like, okay, that makes sense. Now, it wasn't as hard hitting as I thought it was going to be, but
an explanation nonetheless.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's good, but at the same time, I don't know. I just don't. I like to think I'm a smart person. That is subjective to those who are listening. And when I go see something especially that I'm waiting for, and it's leaving, I don't want to leave the theater saying, what? I like to try to form a conclusion. If I don't want to ask it, I don't want to look dumb. Put it that way. I just don't want to feel dumb leaving a movie theater.
Got you. Hold on.
Ooh.
Sorry, I just had to get a little bit of T-Pain drifting That's what he does in his spare time these days.
Yeah,
T-Pain just drifts.
Yeah, we have a live stream going on here in the background of T-Pain.
I guess I can pull it up there real quick. They can see.
Yeah, we got T-Pain here drifting. Again, he does it in his spare time. Honestly, this shit looks badass, dude.
He has a whole team.
That shit looks like so much fun, dude. We're 1 weekend soon. We're gonna have to go down somewhere where they have go-karts or something.
Oh, I'll do that shit.
Yeah, like we're gonna have
do
to
that all the time. Go-karts is nothing though.
I know. Well, I mean, I don't. Is there a place where we can just go drift freely?
Nah, you
Other
gotta
than
have
a parking
car.
lot?
You gotta have a car.
No,
There is a place in Virginia though where we can go. You can do like a track day type thing. I'm not taking my car out there because I need to get around, and that's very hard on your vehicle.
Yeah, no. I doing stuff like this. Yeah,
I had a buddy. He has a Corvette. He took his down there, and I asked him. I was like, you just drove your car? He was like, yeah. I was like, I'd have to have a second car. He was like, yeah. Most people have cars that they trailer when they go down there.
Yeah, don't use your daily driver.
No, he used his Corvette, and he had an instructor because you could pay for an instructor to sit in there, and they'll tell you like when to gas and like what point to brake and when to turn and all that stuff. So you're learning how to actually drive on a track.
Well, I give that guy credit for willing to put his daily driver through something, especially if he's learning too.
I wouldn't have done it.
Yeah, no, that. Hey, you only live once, and at the end of the day, it's a car. Well, it's a Corvette, so I'm sure it's expensive.
I think his was a C7.
It's a nice car.
Yeah,
a real nice car. This looks like a lot of fun though. And you said he's got his own team. How long has he been doing this? For a little while now.
A few years.
Few years.
Yep. He streams a lot.
Is this down in Florida? I would presume.
No,
I don't know why I'm thinking.
He lives in Atlanta.
Okay.
I don't know what track this is. He said it because Streamer University was last weekend, and he was a part of that. I don't know. You know what Streamer University is?
Yes, I do.
Kai Cenat, the big streamer.
Yeah.
He this is his second year he did it, and it's basically they get a bunch of streamers to try to apply to this school to go there for this semester. The semester is like a week and some change or whatever. And then they just go there and they're on this campus and they take classes on how to stream better and how to get better at streaming and then they have all these activities, just like going to college, but it's like on a weekend type thing. And it's
pretty wild the way the world works nowadays.
Yeah,
that they have something dedicated to that.
Exactly. Yeah. And I'm sitting there at first, like, I don't want to say I was hating on it, but then I started watching people's streams, and it's like already people that I already watched. Like, I don't know if you've ever heard of Senna.
Yeah, actually, I know who that is.
Yeah, Senna. She did a class, and she's very good. She's a very good teacher. Like, and she was doing her stream actually because she was one of the professors, and then Valkyrie, she's famous. She one of the owners of 100 Thieves.
Okay.
And yeah, so she was teaching a class, and then Kai obviously was streaming, and then T-Pain, they were doing like a school song, and he was like the guy running the song, and then they had all these streamers who were also artists. They were on that song. So then at the end, I'm watching T-Pain, and he's like leaving Streaming University. This was last weekend. And this motherfucker gets on his fucking private jet. He has a private jet now. Like we don't think, like, I'm telling you, we heard all those songs, all those years of T-Pain, like fucking, I'm in love with the bartender.
Yeah.
Like, that's one of my favorite songs. You know what I'm saying? But you don't think about, oh, that's T-Pain. You don't think about how much money he made off of that or any other shit that all this shit motherfucker has a private jet, and he's like, oh, yeah, I plan. Oh, and he's showing his house, all the cars. He has a Skyline from, like, very rare Skyline from Japan that he just bought. He got the private jet. He was like, yeah, when I'm not using the private jet, I'm going to be chartering this shit out, because that's what a lot of people do when, as far as if they own a jet.
Okay.
They charter it out because they make money when it's just sitting there. If they're not using it and it's just sitting there, still they can let other people use it, pay for it, and
and just
and just
constantly make bread.
yeah. So he's making bread off of that. Then he's got the drifting team. But he's actually driving. And then he's got a bunch of shit going on. Oh, and then he's got a Nappy Boy Gaming because he streams a lot. So it's yeah, that one of my favorite streamers to watch, to be honest. He's just always doing some wild shit.
Well, and I like that. I will say this: when it comes to just music in general, hip hop or rap or whatever, or even a different genre of music, I do like seeing somebody who kind of came up, left their mark on the music industry, and now it looks like he's doing good things within the community. I'm sure the hiring a team is giving people jobs.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And all this stuff. So I like to see the positive stuff. And instead of blowing his money on dumb shit and just doing something positive with all the success that he's had. Who's somebody else? Waka Flocka.
He's vegan, isn't he?
Yeah, he's like completely changed his life around.
Yeah.
And I just like seeing stuff like that. It's like, hey, I was famous. I built an image on something, but now I want to give back or
it's
just
not
do
like
something.
T-Pain's not famous anymore.
No, I'm not saying he's not. No, I wasn't trying to downplay his success or his level of fame. But no, I just like that he's doing something positively constructive with.
Yeah,
his,
I would fucking love to.
Yeah,
do this
this
shit.
looks like fun as shit. This is fun as shit. I don't even have to do it to know that this would be a blast. But I want to reel back just a little bit. You had mentioned new rock stars, man, and I actually. I did you a solid this week.
Finally.
I did you a solid this week. So I decided to watch the new Rockstars episode of the breakdown of the trailer for Avengers Doomsday.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So the Avengers Doomsday trailer came out.
I've been avoiding those because I don't want to know too much.
It is, I see why you like watching these guys. They do get...
It's not the original guy anymore. He's too famous now.
But that's fine. But I see why you do enjoy this stuff because it does point out, like, it's like, hey,
I think that's his wife in the car with him.
You see this guy over here in the left corner of the frame, like with a millimeter in his thumb? They were like, yeah, that's David. And I was like, who the fuck is David?
That's David.
Yeah, but wherever David may be, go Dave. But I ended up watching their episode on the trailer breakdown for Doomsday, and I thought it was very informative. I thought it was pretty cool. And I actually wanted to get your thoughts on the trailer itself.
I'll be honest, I didn't watch it.
You haven't seen the trailer.
I told you I don't want to know anything.
Now, damn, I feel like I've roadblocked myself because I was going to be in the mindset that you did see the trailer because you're a Marvel fan.
Well, yeah, I thought about watching it. I was interested in, and I started watching this video, and I didn't get through it because it was kind of boring, actually. But
honesty is the best policy, folks.
Yeah, it was talking about how in the comic books, and part of it is I don't want to ruin it. That if that's how they pulled from it, also is how Iron Man became Doomsday. So I got like fucking 2 minutes into the video, and I'm like, yeah, this is too boring. Plus, I think I was working, so anyway.
Well, I will say this. I do agree with you to an extent, and I think this is one of the reasons I see why it's good to watch these new Rockstar videos like after the fact.
Yeah, I don't watch the trailer ones until later, and I don't watch. You definitely can't watch any of the actual content. Before you watch that shit, because it'll ruin the whole thing.
Yeah, and no, so there were some things they were talking about that I don't think were spoilers. But if I didn't know any better, it could be a spoiler kind of thing. Mm-hmm. And so after watching the breakdown of the trailer, I kind of got like you. I was like, all right, I don't want to read any more into it because I too started seeing suggestions of the comics and how certain things came to be, and I was like, all right, I don't want to ruin a big twist. I don't want to ruin a surprise.
No, they're not gonna. It's not gonna be exact, but they will draw from the stuff that came from the comics for sure.
And I will say this: the trailer. Obviously, you haven't seen it. Now that I know this, I am very hyped for the movie.
No, I'm definitely hyped for it. I'm ready for another good Marvel movie. Like we haven't had one Well, Fantastic Four we had last year, but
That was good. That was
Yeah.
good, but not it didn't. I will say this: I am more excited to for Doomsday than I have been probably for anything since Endgame.
I don't know. Maybe this might be how you feel about it as well. But I think like Fantastic Four is like it's always been like this whimsical, fun kind of comic.
It's not dark or gritty.
Yeah,
yeah. I mean,
and
you got scientists.
Doomsday, like I need, you know what I'm saying? I need like Thanos fucking choke him, motherfuckers.
Yeah, and if you're adapting, would you say that the Fantastic Four are safe in terms of comic book characters? Like,
Yeah, I think that
well, they are.
I
family.
wish that Galactus. I need to see Galactus doing some shit.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I'm hoping they bring him back.
I would like to. I believe they said they have Marvel movies planned through 2034
Oh yeah, we know that, but
or
that doesn't-
2042 or some shit like that.
Yeah,
Something
that's
crazy.
They've always had that. That's been since they first started this shit. That's where Phase 1, Phase 2, Phase 3 came from.
Well, another thing is, and I agree with you when it comes to the Fantastic Four. Another thing is too is that after the big grand spectacle and all the build up to Endgame was, I think anything after that is just no matter, even if it is a good movie and it's got good stuff, it is just so hard to rebuild and recapture. I mean, because it's Endgame. All this year's Odyssey comes to an end, so you're kind of doing a soft reset.
Well,
And maybe it's hard for fans to.
I think there was a fatigue as far as superhero movies, and I'm sure there still is people who are fatigued about it. But I think we like it for like the story and like how this connects to that.
Yeah, the fascinating shit.
Yeah. And then I think the other thing is like the actors necessarily don't want to do it after a while anymore because they're so strict about that shit.
Yeah.
They don't want any leaks and all this. They get tired.
And I think it's a combination of a few things. So I would think the superhero fatigue to a degree. And again, the Endgame wasn't just your like, hey, we're almost there. I mean, it's called Endgame. We saw this great battle. The movie's fantastic, and from a movie standpoint, it's great. Like even superheroes aside, it's just a good movie. And so I think when it's like, hey, right after Endgame, we have this, and that, and it's like, man, do we really care? We just saw this big, like, how are you going to top that?
Well, they're setting up all the other shit. Like that's why they had all the series. Like I saw a thing. I think it was on TikTok, and it was bringing up fucking Loki.
Okay.
Because there's still shit that has not been fully like fleshed out, like how any of this has even come about. The TVA was out there, and there's variants. Yeah, I remember there's variants all over the place. So I don't know. We'll see,
But
I just don't think that they're coming out as fast as they should be.
I think that's fair too. I do think there is a period of time where after a while, a really good show, something that me and you, I'll give you a good example. Maybe even Stranger Things. The first season came out 10 years ago this month, in the month of July. I remember me, you, and Greg, and we were all on it. And the first 2-3 seasons, they kind of came out not too long after that. And then obviously the pandemic happened, the writer's strike, all that. And then we get this huge gap between seasons 3 to 4 and then 4 to 5. And you are excited about it.
And the kids are grown.
Yeah, and you're genuinely excited about it. I was very excited for it, but it didn't have that same, I was like, oh man, like well, maybe I could be.
I think
I could be looking at this through rose-colored glasses too.
I think like a couple of things. Well, maybe just one. Things have to. The timing of things matters as well.
This is fair,
but this is going back to what I was just saying. Like I think they're taking too long with some of these movies. Like maybe because they did feel like they rushed so many of some of the things in between after Endgame. Maybe that's why. Okay, let's take a step back. Let's let everybody settle down from superhero stuff, and then we'll fucking crank it back up.
Yeah.
Or just write better shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, dude, if it's good, we'll watch it.
Yeah.
It's
well,
obviously
see,
easier said than
I wish
done.
I didn't have to wait till December. Like, that's pretty far away. Yeah, then you put a fucking trailer out fucking in summer. Like, yeah, fuck out of here.
Yeah, put it this way. I would have been happier to see the trailer, no shit, for like the first primetime Sunday night football game of the season, like somewhere in September.
There you go. I still wouldn't have seen it because I don't watch that.
Well, no, I'm just saying when to like closer a few months before it comes out,
Yeah,
builds up
yeah,
the
yeah.
anticipation. Because and there's this. So now 100% after the experience we had today, we're definitely going to have to get our tickets in advance for this movie. We'll never be able to get into a theater to see it.
I don't necessarily think it's gonna be the same.
You don't think so, man?
Nah. Here's why. This movie or Odyssey is definitely to a much larger audience.
And I feel that's fair.
This is a piece of literature that a lot of people have to read in school. So and some people are into that stuff and the mythology and all this stuff. So it's a much broader range than let's put it this way. Somebody who's like a hardcore literature person ain't gonna be fucking down to fucking they're like
Yeah.
fucking
Dr.
superhero
Doom. Yeah.
superhero movies.
What is a doctor do?
How dare you?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not gonna be the same.
There are still people like that in the world. Jared is not wrong.
Oh no, I'm 100%. Like, I'm not a hardcore literature person, but I love Shakespeare. You know what I'm saying? I love, like we were saying, a good story.
Yeah.
I got a fucking Shakespeare book at my house. Like, I have all his plays in one big fat book. Shout out to Jay. Thank you for that.
Yeah. That sounds like something that
He just had it, and he was. I think he got it from a moving thing, and he was like, "Hey, you like books and shit." I was like, "Motherfucker, you should like books too,
dude." The fact that that sounds like a very Jay thing to give you.
He gave me. All right.
Oh, that cracks me up. That's way too funny. I find that funnier than I should.
He's given me a couple of books, as a matter. He gave me that book because it was like a customer that was just getting rid of shit.
Yeah.
Like, first of all, how do you get rid of all of Shakespeare's works? Like,
Maybe a relative died and they didn't want it.
I don't know. I don't know why, but anyway. And then he gave me that physics book. Remember the first few episodes that I read out of that?
Yes, I do. I do remember that.
Jay's
thing.
the one that gave me
Oh
that.
my God. His fingerprints all over the place.
Actually, I should bring that here.
Yeah, it should be it is a relic of the Mad Scientist Lab. If
Yeah.
it was in the first few episodes, besides us, because we've kind of turned into ancient relics. We're going to the movies. No, we're not. I can't believe that.
I don't understand why that's old. We were not the only ones that got fucking turned around about that.
Yeah, no, we did. Well, those two couples came in after us.
We might have to go to fucking Hoffman.
There was a lot of eye candy walking around, and I was actually, before I even ran into you, I saw a couple people walking around. I was like, man, I'm only like 10 minutes from where I'm normally at, and I was like, it looks completely different.
Exactly.
It was kind of crazy.
Exactly. And then, and it's funny you say that because on the drive back, and I get back to this area, and I'm like, ew.
Yeah, you felt dirty.
I was like,
I felt that, dude.
What is going on
I
over
thought
here?
the same fucking thing, dude. I'm not even kidding. I got on Franconia Road and I'm driving, and I look over and I just see like the train tracks, and I'm like, oh, I'm home. Like,
it's bad, bro.
oh man, that's so crazy. But for the
I
daytime
think
movies,
we're talking about two different things. I'm talking about the quality of tail.
yeah, there you go.
Compared, because like you see people running around, they're doing their exercise over there, and then I come back over here and I'm like, oh,
You're just at the bus stop.
like why are you? Everybody's got to start somewhere.
Yeah,
Keep going.
honk honk. Yeah, like
I don't know if you get what I'm saying. So somebody out there might get what I'm saying.
no, I think I know exactly what you're saying.
Like, you
Jared.
got to start somewhere.
But
Like, hopefully in the future you'll be a little faster and a little. Never mind.
It's all right.
Littler.
It's all right. But no, and I know we're not getting old, but it's just me and you've been going to the movies together for a long time.
Me for sure.
And this is the first time in the 10 plus years that I've known you.
No, but I
think this has ever happened.
I told you the reason, man. Well, there's a couple of reasons. I just said it. Like, we have been going post COVID, and there's been less people going to the theater. And this movie is open to a wider. Now, I'm sure we could have got into one of the other formats.
Yeah,
no
but
problem. But that's why that particular format. I told you, I saw somebody online. They were like, the one in Chantilly is showing it. They couldn't get tickets till August 5th.
That's crazy. It's still 2
But
weeks
that's
from now.
the film one. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna start looking into that one because we're bullshitting on, like, we should just see the real fucking thing.
Well, dude, if we're gonna have to wait for tickets, like, dude, what if we can't get tickets next weekend either? Like, which
that's what I'm saying. I might as well try to see if we can get the
go see the real shit.
Yeah,
I'm down to do that. See the real IMAX experience. What man? I had a thought on the tip of my tongue. Oh shit.
Shit, we can even go to the museum.
We can go inside and we can take pictures. We can take pictures in front of set historical pieces. I like this idea. And then we can post them on the interweb.
I've got pictures in front of it, like the Blackbird and all that other shit.
Oh yeah, that shit would be pretty tight.
You never seen the Blackbird in real life?
In real life? I've been to a few, I don't want to say air shows, but I've seen
You've never seen the SR-71 flying?
I probably have. But
no,
Jared, I don't know.
You've never seen that plane flying, trust me.
Okay, then
Not in no fucking air show.
Okay, I don't know plane. I know what an F-150 is in, like, an aircraft carrier.
F-150 is a fucking truck.
I know what an F-150 is. Yeah, the airplane, whatever it is.
Oh my God.
The F-1s, that's what I'm thinking about. F-1 fighter plane. You know, I know what that is in, like, an aircraft carrier. And that's my knowledge of names when it comes to, and I know what helicopters are. All right.
They have helicopters there.
Okay, I know what they are, but I couldn't tell you this is helicopter.
No, you know
chopper.
where they have helicopters? They have helicopters at the Marine Corps Museum in Quantico.
Yeah, but if you told me, hey, RJ, this is a BW 2020.
You know what the X-Men have ones. They have a Blackbird.
Yes, that I do know.
Okay, that's why I'm saying you've never seen one flying in an air show because that's an old plane and it's a spy plane. But they have one because they're retired now. They have one at the Smithsonian.
Okay. All right. But I have been to a few, I wouldn't call them air. Well, I guess they're air shows. Yeah, if something's flying in the air, I guess that's a show. So I've been to maybe like 2, 3 that I can think of, or was just in the vicinity of one while it was taking place while I was doing God only knows what. But air shows are cool. Shit like that is pretty dope.
Oh, they have another one, a Hubble thing too.
What is a Hubble?
Hubble, the telescope.
Oh, okay. Is it like, it's not like an observatory telescope, is it?
The IMAX documentary thing.
Oh, I see. So do we have to wait till September 5th?
I don't know. They have. Keep going.
No, I know. I'm just kind of looking at you scrolling.
Out.
So while Jared scrolls for movie tickets, I wanted to talk a little games real quick. I've been playing RV There Yet. All right, this is a game that came out on Steam. I think maybe a year or so ago.
Fuck you, RJ.
And it just recently came out on Game Pass. A couple of my buddies were like, "Hey, download it. It's kind of difficult, but it's obviously something to play with your buddies." And I want to tell you something. The game is probably 2 gigabytes. It has a very cartoony art style to it, and it's hard as shit. It is literally a game where you and some friends try to get an RV through a map that is maybe. It took me and my friends 2 days, so maybe 4 hours total to finish the first map of this game because it's got various checkpoints that increasingly get harder. The cool part about the game is that you get to drink beer, All right. And when you drink beer, it makes you stronger. So you can push your RV. And then on top of that, something that is not cool, you can smoke cigarettes. And the cigarettes make you run faster. So if you're looking for something to play with your friends and you've got Steam or Xbox, I highly encourage you to check out RV There Yet. Very, very cool. In next week's show, I'm going to be talking about the Halo Campaign Evolved remake that is out now for early subscribers, or if you got the premium edition. I did not want to pay for a game that I've played 300 different times in my life. So I'm going to be waiting for it to come out on Game Pass on Tuesday, so I can download that and hop into that. But that looks a ton of fun. So I just wanted to throw some gaming knowledge in there. And then, last but not least, for the month of August, the second week of August, I'm going to be starting a Metal Gear Solid marathon. Okay? You can catch my Twitch out, all right? Forever_dope, Twitch TV. And I'm going to be playing Metal Gear Solids 1 through 3 in the anticipation and lead up to the release of Metal Gear Solid 4 for Xbox at the end of August. So I'm looking forward to doing that, and hopefully you guys can stop by and say a few things in my chat that I'll keep an eye on. We're going to be playing, and we're going to be having a good time. So thank you for my time. Thank you for listening. So do we have to wait till September?
I'm still looking.
Jared is going through the catalog of movie tickets currently. But so we've got obviously Odyssey that's out and doing super, super well, obviously. But next week, and we also have Spider-Man coming out as well. So that should be something fun
Looks
to see.
like there's something for, I don't know why it's not coming up, but it looks like there's something for August 2nd at 5:30.
August 2nd.
That's a Sunday.
That's a Sunday? So
Yeah.
that is two weeks from now.
Yeah, but again, I'm gonna have to look at this later because I can't really. It's not coming up for whatever reason.
You know.
Epic. Hey, welcome.
Epic.
Fucking 5 hours later.
That's okay. That's okay. Well, it's his, to his credit, it is his grandparents' 66th wedding anniversary.
Oh, okay.
So I'm sure.
I'll allow it.
Yeah, your family is allowed, but don't let it happen again.
Live action. What's up, Lab Rats? EAA. What is EAA? Is just down the road. See the planes. Oh, that's where you're. Oh, largest air show. It's 20 minutes from here. We usually have one in September on Andrews Air Force Base. So I've seen the F-22 fly.
And since Epic is here, I want to say, since me and Jared didn't get to go to the movies, we stopped by our local watering hole. Shout out to Frank. Thanks, Frank. And we ended up watching, I guess, a wood cutting competition for an extended period of time.
It was the only thing that was on.
Yeah, it's the only thing. We're in the middle of the summer, like baseball's on.
Yeah, next Sunday's the 2nd of August.
Oh, next Sunday's the 2nd of August.
You're thinking the 10th when that's a Monday.
So I'm thinking. I was thinking of August 9th, the day that it fell on. Okay.
Yeah, and I'll be on my way to New York August 10th.
Ooh. And why are you going to
Hopefully,
New York,
I don't know. The ticket sale doesn't look like tickets are selling very fast. Because I'm not the only one on the show, I hope. I mean, if I am, then please bring some other people in. But anyway.
Dude, the world is yours.
You can get your tickets. I'll put the link in the description below. Just buy tickets. You know, if you can't get to New York, that's fine. But if you buy a bunch of tickets, that works too.
Yeah, support the homie and his cause for comedy.
Yeah, Epic. I know you. I don't think you bought any tickets for the last show, so I think you should buy probably 2 tickets this time. Only $20. Not that bad.
$20 a pop to support your
RJ
local.
needs to buy one too.
I do.
Yeah.
I have the link in my phone.
Okay.
I do.
Send it to Epic.
I will. I will.
I'm looking at you, Epic.
He's looking dead at you.
And anybody else you know. If you have anybody in New York, have them come by too, please. It's at Gotham Comedy Club. And I got a pretty fun promo that I think I'm going to come out with here pretty soon.
Okay.
I haven't fully fleshed out the whole script. It's going to be a short, but it's definitely going to get your attention.
I'm sure it will.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Jared. I'm always watching you from afar, even when you're sleeping. So
yeah, even though you don't fucking share anything.
Well, here. This is a conundrum kind of thing right now. Hold on. Time out. We're going to Stop. So I come on this show on a weekly basis. Have been for almost a decade now. Good for us. Please support. And Jared's always like, I don't put any of my videos out because
Actually, 9 years technically would be around right now.
Here, so let us put
No,
this
because when I posted the thing, that was episode 4 the other day.
Can you find when you posted our very first episode?
No, I don't feel like doing all that.
I'll do it in a little bit so we can finally once and for all know when our actual anniversary is.
It was June.
I believe our first show was in June of that summer.
Because we did it. We didn't skip a week. The first 4, right?
I don't think so.
Yeah. So that.
And then I got promoted in the middle of August.
Yeah.
So yeah, that sounds about right. So I'll see when you posted the first show. And do you know what's funny about, since we're talking about that? I do remember the very first podcast we did. And I know we didn't expect to be doing it almost 10 years later. Isn't that crazy, bro? That's wild to think about. And I remember going into the bar maybe a day or so after you posted it or we posted it, to share to folks. And I sat down at the bar and I wasn't even thinking about the podcast. Something was on. And the bartender came up and he said, "Hey, I listened to your guys' podcast." And I was like, "For real?" He was like, "Yeah, I listened to the whole thing."
Talking about Choi?
Cho. Yeah, our good buddy Adam Cho. Shout out to him.
I said Choi.
Cho. No, not Choi. Cho. What I was going to say, shout out to him. Hopefully he is doing well. But yeah, he was like, "Yeah, listen to the whole thing." And I was like, he was like, "You guys did really good." And, it was our first episode. I know we were just kind of like, didn't know what the fuck we were doing kind of thing. I mean, and he was like, "Yeah, keep doing that." And I was just, I don't want to say I was taken aback by that. I wasn't offended by it, obviously. But I was, I guess, just genuinely surprised that he listened to the whole thing. And I would think some people would.
Back then, 3-hour podcast wasn't shit.
No, they weren't. And dude, I want to really blame some of the maybe viewership number problems that we had or have sometimes. I really think COVID just really knocked us out of out of rhythm.
Yeah, it did.
Because I feel when we were really getting those first 50 episodes,
we were pumping up. Lucky's had just closed, and we still had that page, and I was posting it in there, and people from old Lucky's was watching it, and we were boom, 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 and I'll be honest, I was promoting a lot more. I was like, "Hey, fucking, here's this sticker, and here's this blah blah blah." I don't do it as much anymore, but I got other shit going on. I don't know. Some people can Google how to make stickers also.
I wish, if you're that person out there, please, please learn how to.
I'm talking about you, motherfucker.
I know, motherfucker. I know.
May 2nd, 2017, he says.
May 2nd, 2017. That
was when the first one was probably posted.
Damn. So May 22nd is, I guess, well, that's when it was posted. So was that a Monday? Can you check and see if that was a Monday?
It had to be a Monday.
Because I know we did the show on a Saturday. We had to have done it on a weekend. Well,
I don't know if I posted it right away, though.
So we might have to go with May 22nd as the official.
No, second.
Oh, May 2nd.
YouTube says that was the date. Or yeah.
All right. So May 2nd is the mad scientist's birthday. All right. So we're going to go with that. May 2nd is our birthday. Officially here, announced decades later. Or not decades. A decade.
Oh, jeez.
Decade.
Not a decade yet. It's
Close.
only 9 years.
Close to a decade later.
I don't know why we kept thinking it was 10 years.
I don't know why. I swear I thought it was 10, but it's 9. So, but still close enough. Yeah.
And I only assumed it was 10 because I was going off of what you thought. And I was like, no.
No, RJ's never right.
I feel like I'm getting.
No, I can't agree with this guy. Hold on. Let's look up the real answer.
I feel like I was getting gaslighted.
I was not gaslighting you. If I'm gaslighting anybody, it's the person I told them I would bring them a bag of potatoes about 1.5 years ago. Still haven't done that. It's a long story. But anyway. No, but I guess I don't share it or don't think to share it because you come on here and you're like, yeah, I'd make my videos, but I don't want to give away all my jokes. And I'm just like, well.
No, when I post something like that, those aren't bits.
And that's fair, and I do know the difference. You don't have to. I do know the difference.
I didn't say. Did you hear me explain anything?
No, but I just know how your brain works.
Oh, shut up.
I do, to a degree. I would say 85% of the time. The other 15%, not sure. Not sure who you are, where you are, what you're doing, what you're thinking.
Jesus,
it's all right. It's okay.
It was a Tuesday.
All right. So that means if we recorded it on a Saturday, and then you posted it on a Tuesday.
Maybe I hadn't decided what the time frame was yet at that point, because you got to remember I was still doing. I think I was still working. No, I was almost done with my master's. So yeah, I was still doing that and still working at Lucky's, and my and I think I was doing the substitute stuff. Well, no, I don't think I was subbing at that point, but I was doing the after school program for sure.
I would love to see you just in a classroom setting.
Oh, bro,
I would literally.
my serious side is the same thing, because I don't know.
I wouldn't pay to see you do that because that sounds weird. But
I had to be professional. Like, I was in a fucking school.
yeah, no, I know you'd be professional. I don't think you would tank or anything like that.
Marine Corps shit, it's automatic professionalism.
I feel like you would go around. I am Jared.
No,
I am
didn't do
your
that.
teacher now.
I did have to yell at one kid though.
Sometimes you got to yell at him.
He was known to be a bad kid though.
Was he making fun of you?
No, he
Being disruptive?
Bro, you know me. You see the look on my face sometimes.
Like the one you have now?
Kind of, but the more serious one.
No, I understand. And dude, I give all the credit in the world to teachers, especially in this day and age. They do not get paid enough for probably some of the shit they have to deal with.
Also, they're not able to teach what they should be able to teach.
Yeah,
they're not. These kids aren't getting the same quality education we got.
No, I agree with that. I 100% agree with that. And I actually saw, since we're kind of talking about education in kids right now, there was somebody that I know who posted last night. She was posting about tablet time, like for her kid, and how kids are like kind of warped and being, guided by tablets in this day and age. Kids don't go out anymore, this, and that. Her argument was, she was like, I do let my child have time with the tablet, but I try to make it a constructive learning experience, right? And she goes on to basically say, just because, our generation, yours included, learned a certain way in a certain style, we are in the future. This is kind of the wave and how information is being absorbed by the youth, excuse me. And so it really just depends on who's handing the tablet and what you're allowing the use for and things of that nature. So I thought that was a pretty understandable argument that she was trying to make. It's just like, hey, the world is changing. We don't have, do they still have chalkboards in classes? Probably not. It's probably all whiteboards.
Whiteboards.
Yeah. So, when was the last time you actually saw a chalkboard?
Streamer University.
Okay, fair. That's 100% fair. But I understand her argument, and so I think it's only going to get progressively. I don't want to say worse, but the technology in the classroom is just going to continue to advance, and the style of learning is going to change.
Oh yeah, that's right. They don't even have whiteboards; they have smart boards now.
What is a smart board?
We had them at.
I've probably seen
when
one.
I was finishing college. They had basically it's
like one of the ones you can touch and drag things with. Yeah. Okay, that's kind of what I was thinking.
It's like a whiteboard, because you can still. I'm pretty sure you can still draw on them with the dry erase markers, but it has it's like a projector thing, and you can like you said, move things around and point at things. Yeah, it's.
I would be interested to be in just any curriculum.
That's you brought that up. I saw something recently. There was a study done, and I don't have all the details, so don't. I'm not Joe Rogan out here just fucking spitting bullshit. There was a study done how kids don't learn as well from tablets as opposed to actually having the book in front of them.
I would agree with that. I could see how.
I think it's something about, and I kind of agree, because like, if I write something down, I'm more likely to remember it than I am if I type it in my phone. And I go back and forth with this as far as like doing as far as stand up, because like a lot of times I'll have an idea and I'm like, all right, I've just been starting to write it in my notebook now. and then I'll do the same thing. I'll write my set list in the notebook, but then I'll take a picture of it and I'll bring that on stage as opposed to bringing my whole notebook on stage.
Yeah.
Because then I can just, if I forget where I'm at in the set list, I can just look real quick. All right, boom, and then, so there is something to actually holding the book in your hands. It's your nervous system taking in the whole. You have to like just holding a fucking tablet. That's why I never got into Kindles.
You know, I'm glad you said that. So on a few occasions in the last couple of years, I have attempted to actually try to read some ebooks. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. I've been wanting to read more. Not that I would ever finish it because the ADD don't let me get through the whole book. I finished like 2 books in my entire life. And it's not like, that's neither here nor there, whatever. But I thought about plenty of times getting a Kindle because it's not like all fucking super bright and it's not that blue light just crashing your face. Because I was like, and you can make the words bigger, so I thought that might help. But then I come down to it, I'm like,
how long are you gonna want to have this tablet in your hand?
Yeah.
No. I agree with you. There is something about holding a book as opposed to I agree with that study 100%. I'd rather, if I'm going to read something, especially like a piece of literature, I feel the only way to read it is in a book.
Really epic. That's interesting. That's science right there.
What's this?
He said, I blame cartoons. There was a study about the amount of color changes every 4 seconds that makes kids less attentive. Now that makes sense though, because they want to keep them
engaged.
You want to keep them engaged, but it does the opposite of what they're intending it to do.
I see how this could. It's actually shortening your attention span.
Not to mention, we talk about this every week. AI is making these motherfuckers dumber too because they can just put it through. Oh, I gotta write my fucking essay. I'll just put it through.
I'm glad you said that.
You talking about that teacher that put the hidden thing?
No.
There's this video going around. This teacher, I saw him on TikTok before I saw it in like a news outlet. But there's this teacher. He was like, "Yeah, I caught my kids, and like I think he said like 3/4 of them failed their midterm because I put in to the paper, but I put it in white, so they couldn't see it, and it was like blah blah blah. Put Madagascar anywhere in this sentence, in this writing or whatever it's called, where it doesn't make sense. So then when they turn their paper in, it would have Madagascar in a sentence that wouldn't make sense to anything to do with the paper.
Okay, I got you.
The kids wouldn't catch it because it was white, but the AI, ChatGPT or whatever they were using, read that because it can see that.
Yeah,
because it's just text on the not a paper, but text in the program.
Yeah, there you go.
And so it was just interesting, like you all failed because you think you're smarter than this teacher who is outsmarting the AI.
Yeah, it's wild. And a friend of mine posted, this was maybe a week ago. He said he had a young guy come up to him, I guess at his job, or some sort of conversation came up to where the kid was like, oh, man. He was like, I'm just going to have ChatGPT write my 10-page essay for me. And he was like,
you're not learning shit from that.
He was like, what? He was like, dude, I used to have to write 10-page papers by hand without reading the book, you know?
Yeah.
And so I just, there is probably some beneficials to having all this technology, but it's being utilized probably the wrong way. And me and Jared are not in an academic setting every day to where we can see how this stuff is being used. So, what we could be saying could be complete gibberish, and we go into a classroom, it's like, oh, hey, this is not what we thought it is at all. But I would be curious to be in any type of class, no matter what's being taught, and see how this smart board is used and just how the whole teaching experience goes for an hour or whatever the case may be. I actually find it Actually intrigued.
Here's
by
the
it.
other point that Epic was making. He said they basically get addicted to the color change, and that makes them less likely to want to read and learn anything by reading. They need the videos. Yeah. Well, don't have your kids on fucking YouTube all day either.
No, see, no, man, you can't. You got to go outside and play. You got to get some action figures and use your imagination. You got to, I don't know, ride a bike, ride a scooter. Don't get an electric scooter, by the way. These things are, man, kids on these things are reckless, dude. Around here, and they're just whipping through traffic, dude. It's terrible. Get yourself an old Razor scooter with a wheelie bar on it. You know, maybe get some of those gel-colored wheels.
Touch grass, motherfuckers.
Yeah, no, but seriously, you don't want to. Yeah, I just, as somebody who enjoys his video games and things like that, interacting with people and just being, I'm dying. Interacting with people.
Oh, you're gagging on.
Oh, you stop.
I didn't do it.
Will you grow up?
I didn't know.
This is a family-friendly show.
I will never grow up.
Family-friendly.
I'm a Toys R Us kid.
Man, Toys R Us, dude. What a time to be alive. I wouldn't even know what a cool toy is nowadays.
You shouldn't know.
No, that's also very fair. That's very fair. But I don't know. Commercials are different. Advertisements are different. Like back then, you used to see, commercials for new sets of action figures. Probably on children's
we had
channels.
one die recently.
What's
here.
that?
You talking about the electric bikes? He drove one through the playground, ran over a 4-year-old kid.
Oh,
He sent him to the hospital. We had a kid get hit by a car. I think it was a car. It just happened yesterday.
I did see that on the
Yeah,
news.
got hit by a car on the electric bike.
Yeah, that stuff is, you got to pay attention, man. And if you're going to let your kids ride on these things, man, please teach them helmet, safety. Look both ways before crossing the street, just like you're walking, man. And
I will tell you, it is possible to get hit by a car even though you look. Although it happened to me in Japan when the roads are reversed, and I looked one way and the bus was coming this way, and I almost walked right in front of that motherfucker.
So there's a very possibility that we would not be doing this show today.
Oh yeah, for sure. That shit scared the fuck out of me.
I would be fucking scared
that
too.
bus never stopped. The driver just. This was on base too. I would have been dead on base.
Died on American soil.
Well, I mean, if you consider, I guess
I know. It was a joke.
it's a different country.
I
Yes, it's
understand.
American soil, but it's not really.
I get it. I actually started. I've been watching the newer episodes of King of the Hill that have come out.
Oh god,
It is great, dude. They're great. I'm a huge fan. I think it's a very underrated show. I'm not going to talk about it. If you're a fan of King of the Hill, please check out the new episodes. They're awesome. Super. I'll tell you what. Oh man, that shit is still funny, dude.
Are they even? Like one of the guys died, didn't he?
Yeah. So the gentleman who did voice Dale Gribble passed away.
Oh yeah.
And Dale is arguably the best character on the show.
Yeah,
with
where
his
did
antics.
you watch it?
It's on Hulu. It is on Hulu.
Oh yeah, as you were saying it, I was thinking Fox, and I'm like, all right, Hulu is Fox.
But the thing is, it still has that same wit and charm the originals do. It's like Mike Judge, who voices Hank Hill, and he created Beavis and Butthead as well. He just knows his audience, and he's able to incorporate the modern day stuff that Hank would be like, "What the hell is this?" and make it work. And it's just very well written, and I just think it's. I will tell you this: I think it's a masterclass in a revival of a television show. That's how much I like it.
Great.
I'm just telling you.
Sounds amazing.
Check it out, folks. You won't be disappointed. I promise.
I don't know if anybody saw in the chat, but I did put the link, jaredleecomedy.com. That'll take you to all the links. The very top link is the link for the Gotham show in New York on August 10th. Please support and push it out to anybody else that you know. What else I got coming up? I don't know.
That's okay. I'm super proud of you. Please do Jared a solid. Buy a ticket. Support the homie. He's just trying to go up there and get the ball rolling. And nothing helps a ball roll going up a hill without a little bit of support pushing it up. So it can roll down, right?
Well, it's got to roll down the other side.
Yeah, we got to get to the top so we can
get
roll
to
down.
the top.
Yeah, and then you're gonna be like a bowling ball or a boulder, Jared the Boulder.
Oh, it's definitely pushing the boulder right now. What's up, Jade? Oh, speaking of Jade, hey,
What's up, Jade?
you can go to jaredleecomedy.com and go to that top link and click on there and buy a ticket to my show August 10th at Gotham in New York City. I know you're not going to be able to get there, but the support helps.
The support helps. Jade, me and Jared wanted to go to the movies today, and it was sold out, and we feel old and dumb because we thought.
I don't know why you said old.
I don't know. I just it feels like an old man thing. It's just like, hey, we're going to the movies, the popular one, and then we get there. Oh, there's no tickets. Why? Like, I don't know. I just felt like we were kind of shaking our fists.
It's only a weekend. It's only a weekend. And what Odyssey? Come on, what movie? What?
Yeah, we wanted to see the Odyssey Odyssey. I keep calling it the Odyssey.
Everybody's calling it the Odyssey.
I sound uncultured when I say the Odyssey.
Well, I think the name of the actual book is the Odyssey.
Okay, so I'm not a dumbass. All right, so
the movie is called Odyssey.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
It does matter because it's. I don't know. There's a lot of motherfuckers out here that think it's fucking a true story and shit. I want to see it too, but the IMAX theaters have been sold. Well, yeah, that's what happened to us today.
Yeah, so we went down to Hoffman, and granted, we actually went to the very first show that day, 10 a.m. So we both got up early on a Saturday and was like, oh, we're going to the movies. I thought there would be people there. I didn't think it'd be sold out. I think maybe later in the day.
No, first of all, we're dumb. I told you why earlier. Like,
see, I knew it.
We're dumb. we should have known.
And then we had to park and pay for parking too.
It was $2.
I know. I was having trouble with the machine. It just wouldn't.
That's how you know you're old.
Dude, it was like, tap this. So I was tapping it and nothing was fucking happening. And then I started to get the minor anxiety like I'm in the checkout line. Because there's like a car or two behind me, and they're like, "Oh my god, these people think I'm a fucking idiot, dude."
Yes.
I got it to
you
work.
You are an idiot.
No, I got it to work, but dude, it wasn't working. I was like, "Fuck!" I was like, "I'm about to have to pull some like criminal shit and just drive, through the barricade and just hit the corner with my tires screeching, kind of shit."
This motherfucker thinks he's G.I. Joe or something.
I don't know, but it was more, and I can operate these machines. I got in the garage. I couldn't get out.
All right, we gotta go. I got another podcast to do.
Oh my God, another podcast.
Yeah, sorry. RJ won't be on that one.
Yeah.
I mean, you could if you want, but.
Nah, I don't think. Hey, I'm RJ. But that is my cue to remind you guys you can catch us anywhere you get your podcasts. That is Apple Music, Spotify, all that good stuff. Every Monday for the visual on YouTube at 9 a.m. sharp. And every Saturday around sometime here on the Purple and Green. That is Kick and Twitch. All right. And we will see you guys next week. And maybe we'll see the movie. Who knows?
We'll probably have a longer show next week. The way everything did not work out the way it was supposed to work out today.
Yeah, we're having kind of like a day.
Yeah. So see you guys next week.
Thanks for tuning in.
What am I supposed to do with the mad scientist for an hour?
Tamper in God's domain.
Peace.
Bye.
Hit you so hard you won't see nothing. Ever, 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 ever.
Audio skulls all day.
The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab.
You can't have an opinion on something that you haven't even tried.
Exactly.
The merit scientist lab.